to secure that win. Question is though for Ronin is will they be able to get some pickoffs early? Something that they can make the most out of with their Saber. Strong burst with a triple sweep.
5 seconds.
But it's gonna be hard because there's not a lot of available targets. Depends how fast can you farm compared to how fast Lunox can possibly get Power of Order Brilliance. But then look at that. 3 purifies around. That's a purifier for the Brody, a purifier for the Lunox. That Saber might have a really tough time securing kills and that triple sweep onto any target.
Yes, and the power of both lineups. They wanted to go for a big burst, but then again, you got big guys in front. Even Hilda and Tigrill. More information. Just wanted to disrupt the buffs, but then it doesn't matter. Still safely going to pick up as the Saber. The one who's going to focus the jungle.
The Saber's still fine, protected by Naomi and Pekka this time around. So in the gold lane, we're seeing the matchup between the Brody and the Barretts. Meanwhile, the XP lane matchup looking like to be the Yuzong versus the Lunox, who seems to be just rotating around the map. But now, the Isashin versus the Yuzong is what I'm trying to say. So once again, Burmese Ghouls just trying to get information, apply the pressure. Look at them creeping slowly more into the side of Ronin's jungle.
Yeah.
Ronin needs to start disrupting Ace here.
Yeah, because Ace right now is completely rotating, cleaning up all the jungle camps safely, and they still know where they are keeping Ronin in check with that Hilda. Yes, the Barretts got savvy, got a bit of information that this Hellcurt is around the vicinity, but then maybe it's still safely right there, going safely farming.
And so Silent is just about to hit level 4. Question is, how are Ronin gonna play this out? Can they secure a quick early kill?
And
Kid still doesn't have Power of Order Brilliance, so they go for the lead on.
yeah, this is a bit of a slow pace for now. Ooh.
That hurts.
Pushes Savvy out, but no dives yet prepared for the bottom side, but we will be looking at a first team fight might be.
No, they space it out. Try to play a little bit safer. Ronin can play this a little bit slower and just try to get that Ace farm up, but then at one point they're gonna have to make a move for either Ace's jungle or the bottom side of D, because Burmese Ghouls, Savvy's gonna have a really hard time against that Brody. They need help.
This is looking good for Burmese Ghouls.
Yeah.
If you're not going to start the engine up for Ronin, this Brody and Hellcurt is just having a free time right now. They're just enjoying the gold and all the free farms, as maybe still playing with fire against this Tigrill.
Silent is able to farm up, but I'm not seeing that much counterplay coming in from Ronin in terms of stopping the Lunox from farming. And as we were mentioning earlier, stopping the Brody and the Hellcurt from farming. So at one point, Ronin really needs to make a move. Silent, though, nearby in the team fight, Naomi with a knock-up there, taking a lot of damage. And now that's going to be the tank of Ronin Esports forced to go back, as Ronin Esports trying to play a game of rotation chess with the MPL Myanmar champions. Maybe spotting out there with the Yuzong, spots out Veil, Justin, and Pekka as well. Pekka really low, it's getting chased after that. Hilda, that's going to be first blood for UBDD, taking out that Veil. Pekka could be up next, fighting the safety of the tower, but
oh my goodness,
the
this
first
is bad.
And the damage onto the Barretts, into the bottom lane. Way too much to handle, and Savvy gets taken out as well. Maybe running away for his life. Pekka able to survive that as well, so that's going to be 2-for-1 trade around that map. Burmese Ghouls coming in with a much better result for them.
Yeah, they were able to take down Justin, and then a big answer onto the bottom side, or a big play once again from Burmese Ghouls. And the answer coming in from Ronin, yes, it was a Yuzong, but then again, you are not shutting down Ace.
You need to shut that guy down, but at least Ronin have a little bit better map control. Trade the tower for tower. Look at that. Maybe in Kiss spotting out Naomi. No, Naomi taking so much damage. The burst from the Hilda. The Chaos Assault from the Lunox takes down the Tigreal. Mountain Shocker a little bit too late. Another kill there for Burmese Ghouls.
Big setup from Burmese Ghouls, and that's the reason why you respect all the burst potential coming in. The nukes that will be seen as that Lunox, and that's a Lunox Hilda only, without the Brody, without the Hellcurt. They're just taking advantage of their early guns and just free farming, this ace is looking strong.
Yep, along with the turtle buff as well. Bottom lane,
Oh,
Safi's gonna
Safi.
be up next. A stun onto the
Here we
ace.
go.
Here comes Dark Knights have fallen. The silence as well, and the damage onto the Barretts. The big guy goes down. Silent sees maybe, or maybe sees silent. Maybe it depends on how you look at it. But the Burmese Ghouls now have
Nami.
positional advantage by that turtle. Naomi spotted out there by Burmese Ghouls, forcing the tank to go back. Again, Silent is playing a little bit too passive here. Ronin is playing a little bit too passive here.
Yes, and they're having a hard time answering the rotation, but right now that's the brilliance being popped off.
Oh
Here
my
comes
goodness.
the backup as the Black Dragon form. D and Ace will catch up for the cleanup crew.
Triple
As
sweep.
Yuzov is being focused down with a triple sweep right there. The answer one after another, 2-to-1 trade, but then again, Burmese Ghouls are the one who's taking advantage.
How are Ronin Esports going to turn this around as Burmese Ghouls now with the confidence to just go into the jungle? Look at that, the burst of the
Oh
silence
my
from Ace
goodness,
and Kid.
Ace!
Silent has been silenced. Ace and Kid, the tandem, the combination, more than enough to take down the carry of Ronin.
Ace the Eraser.
I like that.
Quick setup from both sides, and that's what I love from Burmese Ghouls. They are setting up every goal, every kill for Ace. He's just going to jump in. I'm going to erase you all, delete right here, right now.
And that we saw the 2-for-1 trade before that Silent was bursted down. And again, we're just seeing Burmese Ghouls showing to us why they are the most dominant team in MPL Myanmar, out-rotating Ronin Esports, and dare I say, winning the draft for the early game advantage here. And
Indeed.
Ronin, man, they really just didn't play aggressive enough right now as Ruby DD spots out 3.
And
Silent.
That's a good play. I mean, Ruby DD is just staying on the brush, wanted to make sure that D is well protected. As other players from or other members of Burmese Ghouls is just trying to stall them, trying to distract. You have the Hilda roaming around, you have the Lunox doing a bit of a poke, but then again, it has been D and Ace who's looking for juicy targets, juicy objectives, and they are taking big precautions in terms of pushing or overcommitting in certain objectives.
Objectives. Speaking of, purple buff area there, Burmese Ghouls.
Turtle, right there. You can see Ace is waiting for the turtle. You have maybe on the top side, and Lunax going for the split push, as Skid also waiting for the brush.
Look at this map control by Burmese Ghouls. Oh, I'm sorry, Burmese Ghouls, for ever doubting you and thinking Ronin could win this 2-1, but the damage is going to be there.
Justin.
The Dark Knight has fallen. Justin gets silenced. Killing spree for Ace, who's 3-0-1 right now. No answer for the Hellcurse, as Ronin forced to go back at the side of the big black dragon.
Oh my goodness, as Ace once again, quick turtle, quick backup, and quick setup. They're respecting Justin, and yes, they opened it just to be killed by the Hellcurt. Good setup and good giveaway. They are prepared for this Veil.
Yeah, and if you look at the late game scaling here, it's really not looking good for for Ronin Esports. Man, it's gonna take their front line so much more time to build magic resist items against that Lunox to eat up the damage that Kid can bring out.
Yeah, if you wanted to deny Burmese Ghouls, you should be drafting something that can deny Ace. But then again, what about the drafting phase of Burmese Ghouls? The last slot is always saved for Ace. They are well prepared on how they're going to activate their carry.
Yeah.
And the setup is working well for them.
They're a carry-focused team. Focus the last pick for the carry. And depending on which carry we pick up, that adjusts and dictates our playstyle. And Burmese Ghouls just playing to the playstyle that they can pull off really, really well. Again, I'm going to go back to the fact that I think it really hurts that Ronin didn't amp up the aggression early on. They should have disrupted Ace, should have disrupted Kid, but they didn't. They stuck to playing really defensively so that Silent can farm up.
Yeah.
But then they did that for way too long. That Burmese Ghouls, man, they scale way better than the lineup of Ronin Esports. But let's see here if Burmese Ghouls can be getting more. Look at that. Maybe it's zoning out 3 members of Ronin Esports just so Ace and D can get that orange buff.
Oh, they can go for a big pick off to get a safe Lord. But then again, they're not overcommitting. They still wanted to give a huge emphasis or prioritize this Lord over any kills or any setup. But then maybe he is ready, whoever wanted to go for a check. And even Yuzong, he's right there at the triple brush. He's just waiting to go for a big black dragon form because he knows that Brody and Hellcurt can just single out this Lord.
And with the Lord marching in the top lane, it seems like the sun has set for the journey of Ronin, trying to find revenge against Burmese Ghouls and trying to make it to the semifinals. But the MPL Myanmar Championship played so much better here, but the game isn't over just yet. Let's see what's going to be the outcome of this potential team fight for this potential endgame play. Lord marching into the top lane, maybe zoning out, going straight for Pekka. Look at the burst damage of the Pekka right now. Mountain Shocker already committed. Ruby DD just eating it up, but he's taking a fair amount of damage. They have to play this carefully, but Burmese Ghouls don't have the minion waves just yet to end it. So that top lane turret doesn't go down. Bottom doesn't go down either. Let's see if they're going to be able to take down that mid turret this time. They have the minion waves. They have the damage. Silent trying to clear it up. Ronin trying to clear it up, but they do not. That's going to be the third tower going down in the mid lane. That could be up next. The silence is there. Naomi with the knockback. The first damage. Is this going to be on enough somehow for Ronin Esports to turn it around with the damage output of Lunox, of Brody? Way too much. Triple sweep. DN may be really low, so Ronin hold on to fight another day. They're still alive in this game. The defense is successful, but for how long can Ronin hold on?
Damage has been done against Ronin and Burmese Ghouls. Overcommitment right there, and a bit of a careless play from the bottom side.
A little bit too greedy.
Yeah, I mean, they already got the upper hand, and they can just stick with their guns, just stall it for a bit of a moment, create a huge wave for both sides. You can have the Hellcurt focus onto the top side and just go for a blink. From that point, from that black dragon form, I'm not sure what happened, why he popped off at that moment. And then again, silence going down. Here comes Ruby with the black dragon form as Savvy onto the backup. Justin really running low, but right there, D, more damage coming in. Savvy, a bit of a tanky, as Ace also doesn't want to overcommit.
Man, I feel bad for Ronin because Burmese Ghouls. Again, superior rotation. But then we're starting to see glimpse of carelessness here. They can't let that keep happening. Ronin Esports can turn it around. Again, the combination from Naomi and Justin. If they can land their abilities, land the big wombo combo, can wipe out the members of Burmese Ghouls. Really impressive setup there by Naomi, but how many more times does he have that in his bag? They need more of that from their Tigreal. Need more of that pushback, the knock-up, along with the implosion.
Immortality for Ace.
AB gets spotted out there, but just providing zone for Ace. So again, I like how Burmese Ghouls play. You know they position themselves in certain parts of the map in the jungle to give room for their own jungler wherever it is. So this forward positioning from Burmese Ghouls is spacing out the entire map for their entire team.
They are burning all the resources for their own hand, and they're just waiting for the Lord, while denying every resources and keeping all the waves pushing in their own favor. One good thing are keeping everyone in check. And one good thing also, if they lost the Lord, you can go for a big rotation for a split push onto the bottom side and go for the third tower.
Let's see here how Ronin are going to play this defense again. They pulled off one successful defense. Can they pull off another? But with the timer of the Lord at 19 seconds, it doesn't look like Burmese is looking to end the game right now. They're just looking to push the waves and find advantage in the Lord. Let's look at that. Ace and D. The Brody and the Hellcurt already nearing in the Lord pit, and the rest of Burmese Ghouls are just going to zone out.
Yeah, and one thing about that is you know that the bottom side is running low. You have the Yuzong who can just steal it away and go for a big black dragon form. So if you saw, maybe it's right there. He knows if Ronin is going to commit for the Lord, Yuzong can just jump in and steal the third tower. But right now, they are focusing Naomi, ignoring maybe, but you don't want to ignore maybe with the setup.
Maybe chasing after Justin, the knockup is there. Woohoo! Close call there for the major Ronin Esports, but Burmese Ghouls secured the Lord without a problem, and I think they might have just secured their win with an 11k gold lead, with an enhanced Lord marching in for the triple sweep, lands the Lunox, something that Ronin can use to hold on a little bit longer to defend. Bit of an overstep there by Kid. Ronin, see there with Silent, with the burst damage from that Saber. They can take out one big damage dealer of Burmese Ghouls, but now Burmese Ghouls get to end it. D, 60%, 75 actually. But the Lord taking a lot of damage from Ronin. Burmese Ghouls cannot end it. Them losing Kid hurt their chance to end it. Ronin hold on to fight once again, to defend once again. Ronin, can you somehow turn this around, or are they just delaying the inevitable right now?
Yes, and losing Kid, you're missing out the Lunox who can spam this Chaos Assault. No damage, less damage from the Brody, but right now it has been Yuzong is jumping in. Ruby DD with the play. Third tower being secured onto the bottom side. Mounting Shocker being popped off. Here comes Detona's welcome. Being welcome, Masabi looks savory against Ruby DD. He's going to escape, but they are opening the base and they are going to focus the top side.
Burmese Ghouls, you can feel a little bit of that, how do I say this? A little bit of overexcitement to end this game. They want to end this. They're playing it right though. Good setup there by Ruby DD to go in with the Black Dragon form, provide room, deal the damage, potentially get a knock up there, but they don't land it. Look at that, the damage from Justin on that Veil is real. That's gonna be Dark Knight falling for Ronin, and it's this. Ronin, Justin! Justin taking a lot of damage, Justin taking
Brilliance!
Big damage dealer for Ronin down. Power forward their Brilliance used to space out the members of Ronin Esports, and Burmese Ghouls don't have the minion wave just yet though. Once again, they can't end it. Mountain Shocker raining down.
Bad.
Ronin looking for the turnaround. Detonus welcome onto that Yuzong, but here comes maybe D, Kid, and Ace. They have enough damage to potentially end it here, but somehow Ronin holding on. Ronin don't want to go home just yet. Ronin want to keep fighting. Ronin want revenge. Ronin want redemption, and they want another chance to defend.
Good play once again from Ronin, but tower at top side being open. Slowly but surely, it has been Burmese Ghouls who's looking for those big opportunities. But then again, Ruby DD being caught out. Savi with a big play, saving the whole squad. And right now, Burmese Ghouls having a hard time looking for the opening to finish the whole base. It has been the clear wave from Ronin, who's working well into their own favor. As for Burmese Ghouls, they can't catch Justin. They overcommitted too much. They jump in far, way back into the base. And paying the price, Ruby DD tanked a lot of the damage. Yes, the Brilliance was able to save Kid for a bit and finish Justin. But you gotta respect, there are still other damage dealers from Ronin.
Yeah.
And you gotta consider finishing them off instead of focusing to Justin.
Oh no, Justin's overstepped a little bit, and now Ronin is forced to
here
defend.
we go. This is the mistake.
Trying to get away. Here comes the Black Dragon farm. This could be the biggest mistake of Ronin Esports.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made, but mistakes are being made by Burmese Ghouls as well. Mountain Shocker raining down, stopping Burmese Ghouls at their tracks, and they may have taken out Justin, but they couldn't overcommit and potentially end it there because the front line of Ronin Esports are online. Savi and Naomi have been absolute walls right now, but the walls might crumble soon enough. Ruby DD gets caught out by the Detonus welcome again, maybe.
Oh, Becca.
Feeling out Becca, that's gonna be the implosion by Naomi. This could be it. Ronin potentially can turn this around, but once again, they're lacking in damage. They're lacking in burst. D, Kid, look at those two run wild. Look at the Lunox, look at the Brody, and look at Burmese Ghouls still waiting for the minion wave. Kid overstepping, Kid still alive, but Ace, Dark Knight has fallen. The silence, that is welcome. Ronin, can they hold on? Burmese, can they end it? They're trying, they're doing, but the base is going down, and Burmese Ghouls advance to the semifinals.
The play from Burmese Ghouls. Once again, mistakes were made. The misposition of Justin being punished. Pops off the Black Dragon